Recording. It says.
Hello, Mr. Littles, the Health Science Academy Assistant Principal. This is the 2020-2021 Virtual Orientation for the Health Science Academy. Health Science Academy staff, AP, Mr. Littles, myself, Social Studies Department, Ms. Gray, Mr. Roberts, Ms. Funk, Math, Ms. Brooks, Mr. Henning, Ms. Kissel, English, Ms. Bodock, Mr. Washam, and Mr. Dennis, or Ms. Dennis, Counselors, Ms. Luckett, Science, Mr. Wise, Ms. Venegas, Nursing, Ms. Umsel, Mrs. Bynum, Mrs. Hale, Vet, Ms. Dope, and Project Lead the Way, Ms. Vermillion. Health Science Academy mission. Our mission as a Health Science Academy is to encourage students to engage in courses and field experience that will prepare, empower, and inspire them to advance in their respective pathway. Vision. Students will ultimately obtain a certification as the first steps to starting their career in the healthcare industry, or will move on to advance their education at the collegiate level. Our motto, compassionate, professional, and responsible. What do we offer? Project Lead the Way, Biomed, Vet, Phlebotomy, EKG, MNA, and CCMA. First of all, the Google Meet expectations will be first. Be on time, log on a few minutes before class. Participation, be focused and be attentive. Be prepared. Act at a quiet place with computers charged with school materials and documents. Presentations, wear appropriate clothing, be at your workstation. Mics and sound, avoid loud backgrounds and noises. Be respectful, be kind, and be considerate. Chat responsibility, stay focused on topic and use appropriate language and reminders. Sessions are recorded and posted, so share screens if possible. Guidelines for the student experience. Daily synchronized interactions with teachers and classmates. Access to the recorded lessons in case he or she is not able to participate synchronously. A blend of both digital and hand and non-digital learning, and should provide options for students with no computer or internet access. Reasonable and manageable to complete without relying on assistance at times. Authentic, relevant, and personalized to the maximum extent possible. So again, it's going to be a little bit different from 2.0, 1.0. 2.0 is going to be a little bit more rigorous. Provides choices for students and opportunities to talk with teachers and receive meaningful feedback towards continuous improvement. What does student participation mean during this time? Student participation is a must to receive credit for being in attendance. Teachers will monitor both their synchronized and asynchronized learning times for all students. Students will be receiving feedback and grades on assignments as they complete them. Teachers are teaching to the mastery level of essential content standards. Also, teachers will be monitoring all students to their level of participation and learning within their Google Classrooms. Students not attending and in need of extra support will contact teachers, and the school's parental contact has been established where personnel will support various academics throughout NTI process. So for those students that are having issues connecting or needing additional help, the parental contact team will be reaching out to get in contact with you all. All right, we'll go ahead and pass it on to Mrs. Luckett, and we can go from there.
All right, some more expectations for students. Students are going to be checking in with their advisory teacher every day, and it's going to be on a Google form that'll be found in Google Classroom. Their advisory teacher is also going to be their second period teacher. Students are expected to participate in synchronous learning as much as possible. It's expected 2 hours a week per teacher per class. And we'll show the schedule in just a second and what that looks like. Students are expected to access recorded synchronous learning videos if you can't participate during the scheduled time. We understand that things happen. You have to go to the doctor and you have an appointment. You have appointments and things like that. So we understand every once in a while if you have to miss. You are also expected to access Google Classroom and all other assigned virtual platforms to complete assignments. You're going to go through Google Classroom to get in touch with your teachers, but they're going to ask you to use some other virtual platforms to complete their work. So just be prepared for that. You need to make sure that you're communicating with your teachers daily, and you need to also make sure that you're checking your JCPS email once or twice a day. What should students expect during NTI? And this is what the schedule for Valley High School looks like. It's a lot like our block scheduling. On Mondays and Wednesdays, you're going to meet with your first, third, fifth, and seventh period teachers, and it shows the time slots there. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you're going to meet with your second, fourth, sixth period and advisory teachers. Now, the first week of school, remember, school starts on a Tuesday, so don't show up to your first period class. You need to make sure that you show up to your second period class. During those time slots, your teachers will be live and meeting with you and teaching lessons and giving assignments. You need to make sure that you're logged on at that time. They will start promptly at 9 o'clock or at 10:30 or whatever time slot is available for that class. Friday looks a little different for students. It's asynchronous learning day. This does not mean it's a free day. This means that if on Thursday, Mr. Roberts gave you an assignment and you didn't understand it, that would be a perfect time to set up a meeting with him on Google Meets to get a little more information from him on the assignment. This is also time to complete work that you did not complete throughout the week. It's also a good time to meet with, if you have like a group project you're working on, it would be a great time to do a Google Meet with classmates and meet with them to get that work completed. Student schedules should now be available on Infinite Campus. If you cannot see your student schedule because you can't log in, you're having issues, feel free to email me or Jenny Cotton. If you have questions about your schedule, you can also email me. Or there's a form that I have put on Google Classroom that you can fill out. Make sure that your schedule change is legit and not because you're trying to get in a class with your friend. Also, during NTI 2.0, I will have office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 1 and 2. I have put a link on Google Classroom for you guys to request an appointment. What I'll do is once you request an appointment, I will send you a Google link and a time to meet during that time of Tuesday and Thursday between 1 and 2. I just want to reiterate what Mr. Little said about digital expectations. You need to make sure that you know how to log into your student email and your Google Classroom, and you should be checking both of them multiple times a day. Also, you need to make sure that when you're on Google Meet, it's just like that you're at school. You need to be respectful of teachers and other students at all times.
All right.
And that's all we have. So we look forward to seeing you guys soon.
All right, and remember, final thoughts. Be safe, be respectful, be responsible, and do it the Viking way.